guys? I'm here to do a movie collection of the Angry Birds. As you can see, guys, yes, guys, call me an Angry Bird fanatic because I love the Angry Birds. I played the games ever since they came out. I just love those games. Now, I had a fun time playing those games, and you know, I just had a fun time playing the games. I just really enjoyed, and I decided to show you the collection I have. I don't really have a lot. I also want to show you this Angry Birds tunes. This is a TV show from 2012. There's like a bunch of seasons. This is season 1. I do not own the other seasons, but I'll collect them. This is the only one I have. So yeah, they're like if you own these, they're only like 2 minutes. That's all. Yeah, Angry Birds. This is how they look in the games. Yeah, they look like that in the games. And I'm not gonna lie. I like how and they try to make a show of the games, and that was pretty funny. They're only like 2 minutes long, so they're not really much. Yeah, it's only one season. I'll get season 2 and 3 and 4. Not a bad season actually. I do like the Angry Bird tunes. My sisters like to watch it, but my sisters, they really want, like, they don't really talk like the Angry Birds. They don't talk. They don't say a thing. Like, there's Red, there's Chuck, Bomb, Matilda, Stella, and the Blues, and there's Terrence, and there's some of the pigs right there. Angry Bird tunes. I like how they try to do a TV show, but I kind of wanted them to speak. I did like them. My mom rented the season 1, and then she bought me the season 1 because I love Angry Birds so much. Yeah, and of course, it's cool that I have the first season on Blu-ray. I'll see if I can find the other ones on Blu-ray. Yeah, special features and all that kind of stuff. And then, this show was like around 2012, season 1. And then, like, I just kept on playing the game so much until I heard that they were making a movie out of the Angry Birds. I was so hyped up to see it because I'm an Angry Bird fanatic. I mean, I just really wanted to see this movie so bad. I just enjoyed it. When it first came on theaters, I saw the critics and it was super low. But that didn't stop me from watching this movie. I just went ahead and go watched it so freaking fast. Like, I was hyped up. Like, yeah, I was like a wild animal. Not that wild though. So I watched it, and when I saw it, it kind of disappointed me. But now I rewatched it when I got it at Walmart. Now I think it was pretty good. Well, actually, not that pretty good. Actually, it's an okay film. Because, of course, the animation is beautiful. I love how they look like. When I heard that when they were making a movie of the Angry Birds, I was expecting them to look like that. But then when the trailers came out and some of the covers for the movie posters, they look like real birds, and I like how they did with the animation. I also like the cast voice. I like the voice actors who voice the Angry Birds. Pretty fun. Josh Gad, who's Chuck, he's funny, and you can tell he sounds, because I knew that was Josh Gad, because if you guys have not seen him, he's in Pixels with Adam Sandler and Kevin James in that one. I can tell because he does the voice of Chuck. Also, we have Maya Rudolph right here. She voices Matilda. She's in Grown Ups 1 and 2. She voices Matilda, which I do like her voicing Matilda. I thought she was a pretty good voice actor. Oh god, until she did the voice of that atrocious character, that Smiler from the freaking Emoji Movie. She voices the main villain. I just did not really like her voice actor as Smiler in the Emoji Movie. They could have gotten someone better. Someone worse, actually. Because Maya Rudolph, she's a good actor, She's funny sometimes, I do like her in Grown Ups, the 2 Grown Up films. I thought she was funny in those. And I do like her voice in Matilda. I thought she was pretty cool. Yeah. Sucks. And yeah. Angry Birds. Now, guys, the only thing I would say, the reason why I wanted to see this movie so bad, not just because I wanted to see the Angry Birds movie, is because I wanted to see the fight scenes between the birds and the pigs. You guys don't know in the games. I don't really know if you guys played the games. Basically, you play the games, you use this slingshot, and you throw the birds, and you have to hit the pigs to save your egg, the eggs. That's what I wanted to see, but the first 40 minutes of the movie was boring. They just talk, and when the pigs are having, like, in 20 minutes into the movie, which I don't even know. Yeah, Red's suspecting something about the pigs, and no one believes him, especially that mayor, Al, that I just hated him. I hated him with all the patience. I don't know if it doesn't really show him in the cover, but I think it was voiced by Michael Keeman. I think so, because he also does the voice of Bunny, and no, actually, he does the voice of Duck in Toy Story 4. I did not like the Al mayor or judge, whatever the hell that Al is. He was annoying. I hated him with all my patience. We also have this looking clown bird. He's voiced by Tony Hale. If you guys don't know who he is, he's the one who's like, oh my god. He only says that in the movie. That's all he says. He also does the voice of Forky in Toy Story 4. He's also that cop Suxy and Alvin and the Chipmunks Road Trip. Yeah. But I was getting boring, and I wanted to leave so bad, but I wanted to watch it to see where was it going with. And they also, when they meet a Mighty Eagle, voiced by Peter Dinklage, he's basically like, he's supposed to be of course, he's supposed to be muscular and save the world, but then when they meet him, he's all fat and he's retired, and he's like, mostly like what grown-ups do. Not all grown-ups, for the ones who like to be lazy. I like to be lazy sometimes. Yeah. Until the last 20 minutes into the movie, that's the scene I wanted to watch. And that's probably the only scene I can watch. Where the birds go to the pig island, or like using the slingshot. That's the only scene I'd rather watch. I'd rather skip the rest of the movie, go to the last 20 minutes of the movie, see the birds going against the pigs, and yeah. And then at the ending, Red is a hero, and he saved the eggs, and now I do like the ending song. The ending song and the ending credits, I Will Survive. That song was actually pretty good. It was kind of catchy. Yeah. I Will Survive. I love that song, actually. I like how they got that song into this movie and the ending critics. That's why I said the last 20 minutes of the movie I'd rather watch. Well, if you guys are a fan, I don't really know if you guys are a fan of Angry Birds, I suggest, well, the first movie is okay, but I kind of rather for you to skip the movie until they get to the pig island. I suggest that. You're gonna enjoy the final fight scene. Also, we also have the pig, I forgot to mention, the villain, King Leonard, the pig, he's voiced by Bill Hader, I meant. Bill Hader voiced Leonard, that's him right there on the cover. Yeah. The Angry Birds, it's an okay film. Still, not a great film. The animation is amazing. Love it. I love how they look like. So colorful and great. I suggest it's an okay film. Now we get into Angry Birds 2, the movie. Guys, when I heard that they were making a sequel, I was like, oh, come on, a sequel? And there was a lot of people who were not interested in seeing this movie. They weren't. And guys, here, I'm gonna be showing you guys, here's some people who were surprised by this film.
So Angry Birds Movie 2 is a pretty good movie, and yeah, and I enjoyed it for what it was when I saw this movie in theaters. I enjoyed it. Yeah. But yeah, guys, so if you haven't seen Angry Birds Movie 2 yet, I recommend it. Yeah, if you're a fan of the first movie, then you'll probably like this movie as well.
That there's a much more focused and clear narrative. These two factions have to team up to take out the bigger threat, and then from there, it's kind of like a spy break into the evil camp type movie. And so you can just have all the adventures along the way, all the hiccups of trying to sneak in, of trying to stop the bad guys. It just is a very easy to follow, easy to digest story. And then from there, of course, we have a fun set of characters that have banter, they have their own quirks. All of them are funny in different ways, and because we're on this adventure together with them, there's just plenty of opportunities for them to have their rapport with each other, the little hijinks that ensue with whatever they do. It's just a nice, clean setup for this set of characters to do fun and funny things.
A really good movie! What the hell?
this year is weird. If you were to tell me, like, yeah, Toy Story's okay, Endgame's decent, Scary Stories is but like, the movies you're gonna love this year, you're gonna love Shazam, you're gonna love Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and you're gonna really laugh your ass off at Angry Birds 2, a sequel to a movie I can't stand. I hate the first one. I thought it was not funny, and it wasn't well animated, and the timing was off, and the jokes were terrible, and the characters were stupid. It was like a lame Adam Sandler movie animated. It was just so terrible. And you got this really funny, like, clever, fast, perfectly timed, well-animated flick. I'm just kind of dumbfounded by how much fun I had.
This movie, my expectations were really low, guys. I was honestly expecting to hate this movie, guys. I was like, oh boy, it's gonna be one of the worst animated and one of the worst movies of the year, oh boy. But surprisingly, after watching this, I put my hatred aside, guys, because I enjoyed the Angry Birds movie too. It totally kicks the crap out of the original Angry Birds movie. Which this movie actually made me respect the original Angry Birds a bit more. For a while I thought like it was a rant-worthy movie, like it was a really bad movie. Now after watching this, now I think that movie was just a mediocre movie. Not terrible, but mediocre. I still take it over Secret Life of Pets any day.
Yeah, they were surprised by the second one. They keep saying that they'd rather watch this than this. I really like how this movie, it was directed by someone else. And I love what they were going with. It's more funny than the first one. We also get some new characters. We have this bird, like, she's Chuck's sister. Her name is Silver. And she's voiced by Rachel Bloom, which she's also the voice actor of Barf and Trolls World Tour, the second Trolls movie. Yeah, I'm not talking about that crappy film, that Troll 2. I'm talking about the animation Trolls. Yeah, she does the voice of Barf in that one. Rachel Bloom, she's great in this as Silver. Like there she is right there. That's her right there. Basically, they're being attacked by this purple eagle, which I was actually surprised. Because in the first one, if you guys heard of Angry Birds, the games, you probably already knew who was going to be the villains. The pigs were going to be the villains. In this one, a lot of people were not really expecting this one, Eagle being the villain. I like where they were going with. The animation is great in this, like, as the first one was. It was more funnier. The jokes were actually more funny in this than the first one was. Like, the whole scene where, like, Chuck and Bomber, like, licking this, like, green gooey stuff, but it's actually pig snot. Or that scene where, like, they're, like, the birds and some of the pigs, well, besides for Red and Silver, because, they're not part of the plan, basically. The rest of the gang, they dress up as this eagle. They go to the Eagle Island, they try to get this key card from this eagle, and then Chuck tries to get it, but then lets go and then knocks that guard off. Like, that was funny as hell. We also finally get to know why she basically is attacking the islands, because Mighty Eagle, they were supposed to get engaged. They were actually in a relationship, but Mighty Eagle wasn't ready to engage, and he abandoned her, which that was one of the scenes I did not like about the movie. He would have had a nice family. He would have still been muscular, not fat like always. Still. Also, the pigs and the birds are now friends. Yeah, which I just really like, how they're friends now. And at the ending of the movie, Red, the main bird character, has a relationship with Chuck's sister, which they're gonna make a third one, actually. I can't wait to see a third one. Yeah, I can tell Chuck's gonna get in the way of them too, because that's Chuck's sister. Yeah, mostly he's like talking to Red. That's my sister, Ray. And sometimes he gets he likes being protective of his sister. Yeah. He may be funny, he may be cute sometimes, but he can be dark sometimes. Yeah. Angry Birds 2 was an amazing sequel. I love it more than the first one. I was expecting to see battles in this. Kind of like in the first one. I was expecting like the last minutes of the movie where, like, you know, the birds are going against the eagles in this. Like they were in the first one with the birds and the pigs using the slingshot. But they don't do that. There's not a battle in this. There's like a battle in this, but this one there's not really a battle. Like they try to ignore that. I mean, if there was a battle in this, I don't know if I probably would have enjoyed it more. Would have made the movie better, you know. But still, like, this movie did more money. Well, actually, this movie got a 73 in the critics, which it did so great. But this one got a 43, which I should have mentioned earlier. This one got a 43. This one made like 300 and something million in the box office. This one made like 117, I think, $100. Like, this one made more money than this one. But still, the creators who are gonna make the third one, they're actually still gonna make a third one. There's some people who say that it won't be possible making a third one because this one they made a lot of money than this one. There's always a possibility to see a third one. And also, guys, I also draw some of my favorite bird. If you guys don't know, my favorite bird is Red. I drew him. I made like a drawing of him. Look, I made a drawing of him. That's from the games. It's easy to draw him, and I also drew him from the movie. See, guys, I drew Red, the game, in the movie. Love how I draw him. Yeah, I'll draw the rest of the gang if I can. Might take me a while, but guys, the Angry Birds are one of my favorite games. I'm a huge fan of the games. Love them so much. Yeah, call me a Angry Bird fanatic. I do love them. I still play them. Yeah, there's probably a lot of people who don't even remember the games or don't even play them. I play them for what they are. And I can't wait to see a third one. I want to see a third one because I want to see a trilogy of these films. I wonder how the third one's gonna be like when it comes on 2022, because this one came in 2016. This one came out last year, so this one, like 3 years later, a sequel was made. Now we need 2 more years to go. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be around like a grown up probably that time. I just cannot wait to see a third one. I really want to see a third one, and I hope they do it great. I hope it's better than these two. But for now, the second one is better than the first one. Suggest. If you guys are not really into these films, like you don't really have like an impression of watching these films, I suggest you do watch them. Watch this one first, but the 20 minutes of the movie you're gonna like more. You're gonna love more the last 20 minutes. This one you're gonna love a lot. Yeah, so that's my collection of Angry Birds. I used to have one of those plushies. Of Red, but I kind of lost it, so it would have been cool seeing him right here, like, you know, like those fluffy, like Angry Birds like these. I had one of those, but I kind of lost it, so yeah, it kind of sucks that I don't have any. But, you know, I'm expecting good things about the third one. I hope it doesn't disappoint me like the first one did, but I still think it's an okay film now. The second one kind of saved it. There we go. The game's really enjoyable. There we go. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this collection Angry Birds. Sucks I do not have the toys. Yeah, it could have been better if I had the toys so I could show them, but I don't. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.